Walk to it. My sister lives in. I think I'm behaved to that. That's what I said. I said, Facebook time balance. Yeah. Put out. So, all right. You look at Facebook, your email. Yeah. At my table, yeah, but I work with you. If that starts again, I'll be there. Yeah. Back and go. Quite a sound for business. Yeah. That's what I'd say. Then we can send that out. The green still bought it. Everyone get it. Worked out good for this. Yeah, the new court coverage there. Yeah. That's get rid of bring their number in here.
That's where we have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, something about right. Is that the one? That's a tool for motor. Yeah. Yeah. Been trying to figure it out. I mean, now. You know. I think truck actually is fun. The only thing that wasn't there was actually which makes me wonder if it's something else like small or like you know. Yeah, maybe it's south. It's the other. Good. Yes. I didn't know if they had sent it to everybody because it just shows me on the email. But I thought maybe they would send it to me. One of them didn't. Sam sent me an email and said he had got it. So. Okay, 12 o'clock. We'll actually start on time. For a change. I've got Elizabeth has given me her invitation.
Heavenly Father, we praise you for who you are and all the work that you do in our lives. Thank you for this opportunity to serve Greenville County. Thank you for placing us in a place that is so special and wonderful to live. I pray that you would give us wisdom today as we make decisions for this library and as we receive information. Just, Lord, please bless our work here and may it be honoring to you. Amen.
Okay, we have approval of the minutes from last time. Anybody have a chance to read those?
Move to approve.
Second.
All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? You got anybody having fun today?
No.
Okay, great. I was waiting for the delay. All right, we have executive director's report.
You received a copy of our designated operating fund balance update, and it reflects things that have been accomplished, no change, as well as updates. A couple of new items were added: refurbishment of the main library elevators and circulation desk replacements that we need to start looking at. So I'm happy to answer any questions. Have others here that can provide details. I can answer something. This is something we do each year in preparation for the auditors. And as we come across items that we need to set aside funds for at some point in time, nothing's been budgeted on this yet unless it's included in the FY 27 budget.
All of these items have previously been budgeted and approved, or are
The ones
just
that
list of things you want to do in the future?
These are things that need to be done that you all have approved, or else you will approve new ones. Things that you approve, once they're approved, we can include them in the budget. We just don't have scheduled per se. Is that
Yeah, that
answer your question?
yeah, I think that it's all approved money at the moment.
Eventually, yeah. And you approve setting it aside for us to tap in the future.
Just to clarify, I think that column that says amount board approved in 6/23/25.
That's what you approved last year.
Yeah. And then the column beside it is if there's a change to that, increase or decrease. That,
Yes, any adjustments that had to be made to that original figure that was approved.
is that what you understand, James? You said,
Well, I was just making sure that, this was already stuff that we've already where we've been known about. It's not stuff that's gonna come down to fight in the future that we need to approve later. Is that the case? Or like, it's because it says operating fund balance, like, we've already approved the operating budget.
Yes. Don, do you want to answer that, please?
Sure. Just, this is something we do every year, usually this month, and the reason it is so we can designate we have a fund balance, and we want to determine which amount that we're going to show our audit report is designated, which is going to be undesignated. We like to designate what we can and items that we know that we potentially will be coming up in the future. Some of these things, for instance, if I put these new items this year with potential replacing the circulation desk at some of our overlay branches, you guys have not approved that yet. But we know there's some of these major items that we know we have detail or that we coming down the pipe. So we want to designate appropriate fund balance for it in the future. That's not saying your approval is purchasing those items. We just want to be able to show on our fund balance that these amounts we are designating for potential future use. But you will approve all of those because we can't spend the money until it's in a budget.
Yeah, okay, that's
And
clear.
the timing is right that we can include something in an upcoming budget that you guys do approve that we do that. Other times, the time is right and we come to you for contingency funds use or capital funds. So
Thank you, Don, that answers.
so you're gonna have a permanent, PVC, clear PVC on the new desk that you put in for the branches. Still, how many branches do you still have that are still using I know Maine has some.
the
Clear.
shelves or whatever.
Is that much stuff still?
We have it at a regular location, whether they choose whether they use, install it or place it, on the desk or not. They keep it at their location to use as they see fit.
We found that it had a different use after COVID passed.
I know there's been a lot of conversations about what's an operating expense and what's a capital expense? And Bev, I noticed you marked some of them as they could be capital expenses. Where are we at as far as, we talked about, I know Joe brought this forward, defining what was a capital, what was an operating. Um, did we leave with a definition of what that is? Probably not, since you.
Don spoke with the auditor. Don, you want to share the conversation, please?
Sure, last time you asked us to look into that, what the destination would be, I spoke with Matt Phillips, our, the auditor that we engaged, and he has recommended a threshold of $50,000. We have an item that's 50,000 or more, use that as a potential for capitalization. And the reason, I'll just point out also, the items that we've noted here as a potential capital fund project item, is because following you guys' lead in the last budget year, you have some items that we've been tapping the capital fund for. So we're just letting you know, we're designating operating fund balance here, not capital fund balance. But in the event that some of these items you guys determine from a budget perspective, we can tap our capital fund for, then we would recommend that we make a transfer like we did last year, before last, that they could transfer 5 million from our operating fund to our capital fund. We would recommend maybe that same thing, that as we spend these items that you guys in the future designate them for capital funds, that we will transfer funds from our operating to our capital fund. Therefore, we use that, the capital fund to fund these items. Does that make sense?
Yeah, most of these things, look like capital fund, they're expected like elevators and circulation desk replacements and things that have a.
Yeah, we put a note on there and the reason for change category, we put a note at each one of them that we felt it could potentially be a capital fund project.
Yeah.
Just one more clarification on the increase reduction amount. Is that money spent or is that reduced in value of what you want? What's the reduction? Is it actual expenses paid out on a project, or is it maybe the value of what you're looking for has decreased?
Yes, we are updating that project amount with information that we have today. For instance, if we pursue the East North Street branch and we need additional staff to operate that branch because it's gonna be so much larger than the existing development road. We had a staffing of an increase on the fund balance amount which we designated last year with you guys in that first column, but we just updated that based on new ratios that we have for our fringe benefits and the number of staff that we're going to need. So we just updated those numbers to reflect what would be more accurately on actual costs.
Okay, anybody else have any questions or?
So, with regard to the second item, the main meeting rooms audio technology replacements upgrades. How many years is that expected to be an expense? Is that an ongoing expense?
These are all one-time expenses, but that's all done, isn't it?
No, there's still more to do. Jerry, do you want to address that, please?
Yes, when we first designated this into the pilot, there were upgrades that we were going to make to this room. We're going to replace the screen with a interactive panel that will allow local centers to interact with the screen over just one projector. We were going to put some cameras in here for some of our live streaming videos we'll actually talk with. We're going to remove the cabling from the floor. We're going to give our smartphone. Those types of things we were adding. But when you guys removed it from the budget, we only went for the things that we had to replace the radiators on. So the money we spent on this room today was to keep it functioning. We did not put any of the upgrades in place yet. So the remaining balance is for those upgrades that we asked you for a couple of years ago.
So to do the remaining upgrades, it's gonna take a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, basically, which does.
Yes. Costs have gone up in technology drastically in the past year, so. It probably wouldn't be as great that have been from technology.
I don't think you get a 3 bedroom house for that price anyway. That's probably 700 or 800,000 for a 3 bedroom house. We got around living neighborhoods like you.
Cheating it up.
With appreciation to Bev and Alan for what they, I'm sorry, Dawn, I do it every time, Bev and Dawn for designating, indicating these things. I would like us to still work on kind of tightening up what goes in capital fund and what stays in operating, but I know this is just designated funds. So I'll make a motion to approve.
Joe can have a second.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Anybody? Anything else? And all in favor, say aye. All opposed? Okay.
Whether we want to,
Okay.
that's okay.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna, go ahead, did that, yeah, address the Pelham Road.
Oh.
That's part of this. But remind me if I forget to put it down the time you get finished, which is very possible.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Summer reading registrations are going well. To date, we have a little over 4,100 participants registered. And the Roper Mountain Science Center program on revolutionary espionage techniques was quite popular with the tween demographics segment. And there's been an increase in teen attendance at programs compared to last year across the board. So that's exciting for teen librarians and staff. Blue Ridge is having a good program participation in its first summer, so we're happy about that. And I know you asked me for an update about the downloadable usage and costs. I'm going to email you that because it's a lot of numbers, and so I'll send you that in an email. That's okay. And that's all I have in mind.
So I don't know,
I don't have all the stats on Blue Ridge, but I drive by there all the time, and that place is always full. Parking lot's always got people in it. That was a home run, I think.
Good.
I've done that on Ubers.
the Tommy Hughes branch is doing well. Some days they come marketplaces.
It's a home run.
You don't have your personalized space. How did not get that done? That's what I want to do. All right. So you guys getting Sam sent an email to me, but everybody getting emails about the Pelham Road branch? Sure. Yeah, so I thought that it looked like they were following a 3-point sermon that they were trying to give us. And so I asked my sister, who lives in the Brighton, I believe his name was Brooksville. There you go, start with a B, anyhow. I said, has there been something to come out? She said, yeah, there's something on Facebook. So she screenshot me the pages from that, because you can't forward it unless you're a member of it to read it. The county sent out they're gonna move the Pelham Road Library, newsflash. So I think somebody even said old news in the comments, but they would like for us to change our minds, or in any event, they would like to keep that branch open. And of course, it doesn't make fiscal sense to keep that branch open, and I understand completely. I mean, that our property backs up to the Brookfield pool. I mean, it is in the neighborhood. I mean, I think they've got a little path, from the pool to the library, and lots of people walk there. And so I can completely understand why they would not want that shut down. But as I was telling Sam, I don't know if this went out earlier. You know, did anybody, I'm sorry to ask you guys, did not know this on the beginning, but, we did a recap of what had happened on Greenville, Pella Road branch. And it started out in 2004 I had just asked Bev, and she got Jill to do it back, a year or two ago and go through the whole, 9 yards is from 2004 on. Did y'all remember seeing that? I couldn't remember if it was probably circulated. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get Bev to update it, to show in 2026, there's an entry. Structural and mechanical analysis initiated, work on schematic design began, construction delivery method discussed with an architect and county procurement. Well, since then, we've voted on how we're gonna, try to get a contract. We've got some design work done by the architects. They came in, I wasn't in that meeting, I was out of town. So there's been some more since then, but I think it's helpful if we would send this to the people who are sending us the email, just to let them know that, hey, since 2004, we've known that something's got to give. And, as I mentioned to Bev earlier, if we had to do all over again, we'd probably rather go into that, the old Dixie, which is now the Green School, charter school there that's beside it. And I didn't know until the other day, but there are more than one Green charter school. I thought that was the only one, but you can't just say Green charter school, know what you're talking about. But it's the one on Pelham. They went into that old Dixie there, but the reason we didn't go in there at the time, was because, Bev reminded me, the county said, hey, they're involved in some litigation, and it's gonna be expensive, and I can't remember what the problem was.
Retention.
Retention fund. Oh, that's right. And so we just kind of said, well, we'll just go on and we'll surely can find something else. Well, 22 years later, here we are. We ended up buying an old grocery store. How ironic is that? After the Winn-Dixie went somewhere else. But, I think we just gotta say, and I understand Frank Farmer is, county councilman would like to see us keep that location because those are his constituents. And he wants to argue their position, of course, but it just doesn't make fiscal sense, for us to have to staff two locations that close to each other. It's completely different neighborhoods in the traffic patterns and everything. It's not like you drive by, the Pelham Road branch to get to the new branch. They are separate. And, I've lived in both of those neighborhoods. The first house I had was just down the street from the new location on East North Street. And where I live now is closer to it's probably exactly halfway between the two, get right down to it, on Hudson Road. So I understand, but, we just can't make it work. Unless somebody with a landmark there, we didn't have your roof really grow at all. Yeah, could go up, could go out, I think if we could expand it or anything, it'll fit. So they want to give us in Brookfield. Now that, now, yeah. We might can go apples a bit,
Is the plan to close down the Pelham location before the East North location opens up? Or
Yeah, we would leave it open until we're fully established at the new location.
so we would have some track record there to see how things function with both of them open?
Oh, no, we would,
But we can't, I mean, the staff that works at Pell Road is gonna relocate, so we can't leave it fully open. We might receive returns there temporarily. We haven't gotten, to that point in our planning, but,
staff would have to do it.
but we'd have to.
Because we don't have a budget to
Things would
expand
be-
the East North.
that because we don't have the staff. We got to hire more people and, yeah. It'd be prohibitively expensive.
We could possibly put the park, the bookmobile there temporarily, you know, a day a week or something like that, or depending on their schedule. There's some capacity, there could be some capacity there to.
The other thing
get
there-
presence.
The other thing they're upset about, or I've said, it's a strong word maybe, but concerned about, is that is zoned for commercials, I guess a C1 zoning. And, I can't remember what all's available in C1, I mean, everything was strip clubs. As I recall, but they're rightfully concerned about what happens when the library's gone from there, what are they gonna put in that building that is part of their neighborhood, as we said, so, but we've had a lot of interest. I mean, I get a phone call, you know, at least one a month asking me about, you know, when we're gonna put that on the market. We're a long ways from that, but somebody wants it for something, doctor's offices or this, that, or the other, so. Anyhow, I'll get this, I'll get Beverly to update this for us and resend it out. And, what we usually try to do is, for those of you that are kind of new to the board, we try to speak with one voice. So if you get, a question like this, we usually try to, refer those up and then we'll have, that way we'll have one answer. But I think it's just to make sure that everybody who sends us something like this gets answered. I think once we get this sent to us, I'll let you guys, go ahead and say, you know, we had a meeting and this, you may find this helpful to. I tell you what, why don't we send out along with this, we send out a, sample for everybody that sends it.
Okay, we can send a draft.
Yeah. And that way we'll have something that, yeah, you just forward on to people. So it doesn't look like we're ignoring it.
We're very close to getting ready to advertise the request for proposals. Just have a few things we need to, we're waiting for one more confirmation, I think, and then we've got the days to play in, so we're very close.
Would it be wise to use the library's social medias to put out a message about why we're upgrading the Pelham Road to a different location?
I would say not. I don't, tend to use that more for promotion of programming and things like that, and resources. I think targeted message to the people that are communicating with you all sounds like a way to get the word out. And somebody will post it somewhere. If somebody feels differently, that's just my take on it.
I think there's 3 or 4 neighborhoods there that once we get it into their hands, you know, it'll get circulated and explained. But,
So like, we're gonna send it to the individuals at the time.
That's what I hear is a suggestion
Yeah.
is that we respond, that a response. I'm not, I mean, I won't send it, you all receive, I've not received anything recently. So this latest round is, well, I've just received, Tommy shared a couple messages with me, but I haven't received anything directly, so. We'll take care of it, we'll get it updated. And see. Do you all?
okay. Anybody else have anything they want to discuss before we go into executive session?
Somebody's made a motion.
Do we have that,
Just
use
use what's in number.
If somebody makes a motion that, resembles what's in the agenda?
I can do it.
I make a motion that we go into executive session for the receipt of legal advice concerning case number. Do I have to say the whole thing?
No, sorry.
Okay, for legal advice.
All right, all in favor? Okay, we're gonna go upstairs to the, boardroom upstairs.
Yeah, we can get that before we did, that would be. Okay, we got to take the side and I'll do what they do. Okay. What was cited by on separators. Yeah. I know it. Yeah. You don't. Staff will have some. All the, probably don't. Okay. Yeah. I am the visa.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking about the board one, but that is help.
Can we turn the air on while we're on? Get it a little bit cooler in here.
Don't get excited. Okay. I guess it,
I don't know which way being, lashes or.
just small, yeah. Yeah, that's what.
What time I went upstairs?
It's just after 12:30.